Kimchi is one of the most important dishes of Korean cuisine. It is served as a side dish with almost every Korean meal. There are different kinds of kimchi made with different kinds of vegetables. Hi guys, welcome back to You and I Can Cook. Today I'm going to make mak kimchi in this video, in which the Napa cabbage is cut into bite-sized pieces and it is much easier to prepare. I'm using the basic ingredients used in making this regular Korean kimchi. Brining, preparing the kimchi paste, fermenting and storing are a few steps we have to follow when you make kimchi. Kimchi turns tangy as it slowly ferments in the refrigerator. You can eat it fresh too after preparing. I have watched many videos on making kimchi, but thanks to Mangchi's easy kimchi recipes that helped me in making mine today. Kimchi tastes so flavorful and tastes so good, spicy, tangy, crunchy, salty and very juicy, and there is not a drop of oil in the kimchi, but still it can be kept for a long time. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Do subscribe and click on the bell icon too for many interesting videos. Let's get cooking now. I have a Napa cabbage here which weighs about 1.5 kgs. Now I'm going to cut it into half. And then gently pull it apart. I'm going to remove the core. Cut the halves into quarters. And now I'm going to cut them into bite-sized pieces. This type of kimchi is called mak kimchi. Now for the brining, I am using Korean sea salt, which is coarse. You can also use kosher salt. Also add 1 cup of water. Turn the cabbage over so that it will be coated with the salt. I'm going to keep the cabbage to soak for about 2 hours, and every 30 minutes I will be turning the cabbage pieces so that all the pieces get salted. This process is very important to get good kimchi. While the cabbage is soaking, I am now going to make the rice paste. I am using glutinous rice flour to make this paste. For 1 cup of water, I am adding 2 tablespoons of glutinous rice flour. Cook on low flame, stirring continuously. Add a tablespoon of sugar, and when it comes to a falling consistency, turn off the flame and remove it out into a bowl. Allow it to cool, and in the meantime we'll cut the other veggies. I'm going to use one radish. I could not get the Korean radish, so I have used the Indian radish here. Cut the radish into juliennes. So I have here 2 cups of julienne radish, and I'm now going to use 1 carrot. Cut it in the same manner like the radish. So this is 1.5 cup of julienne carrot. I'm using about 6 scallions cut diagonally, as well as about 10 to 12 garlic chives. Add all the cut veggies to a big bowl. Now I'm going to make the kimchi paste. Roughly cut 1 brown onion. Put it into a blender along with garlic cloves as well as ginger. Also add 2 tablespoons of rice paste, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 3 tablespoons of coarse salt, and pulse it a few times. Now finally, to make the kimchi paste, I'm going to add the remaining rice paste as well as the ground ingredients to a bowl. To this, add 3 tablespoons of anchovy fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of seujot, that is the fermented salted shrimps, 3/4 cup of gochugaru powder. This is Korean red pepper powder. These are the most important ingredients for a good kimchi. If you want it more spicy, then you can put 1 full cup, or if you want it less spicy, then you can reduce it to half a cup. The kimchi paste is ready and it smells awesome. After 2 hours of soaking the cabbage, we have to now wash the cabbage to remove all the salt. To test if the cabbage is ready, if the hard part of the cabbage leaf is still firm but flexible enough to bend without cracking, then it is ready. But if it cracks when you bend, then more brining time is needed. Wash the cabbage till it no longer tastes salty. I washed this cabbage for about 4 times. Put it in a colander and allow the water to drain for about 30 minutes. Add half the kimchi paste to the cut vegetables and massage well into the veggies. In this way, all the veggies will be coated very nicely. Now add in the cabbage. Once all the cabbage is added, add the remaining kimchi paste. This smells really good. Now I'll take it out into a glass container. Press it down while adding more to the container. You can eat it fresh or wait for it to ferment. The longer you keep it to ferment, the more sour it will become. I covered and kept it out at room temperature for 24 hours to ferment and then kept it in the refrigerator where the fermentation takes place slowly. If you live in a cold country, then you might have to keep it out at room temperature for about 2 days before placing it in the refrigerator. You will see some bubbles forming in the kimchi when you keep it out at room temperature. After 2 days of fermenting in the refrigerator, this is what my kimchi looks like. It looks and smells so good. Now let's see how it tastes.